release. Support for KPFT and the Prison Show is provided by the Cohen Parole Law Firm. For almost 40 years, Gary Cohen has helped represent incarcerated individuals throughout Texas obtain parole and fight parole revocations. We protect those who have fallen short of perfection from the wrath of those who believe they have attained it. For more information about Gary Cohen and his associates, Alan Bennett and Gene Anthus, you can find it at the website, parolelaw.com. You may also contact them at 512-476-6201.
Listeners should be aware that the following program contains language and audio images which may be found disturbing and may not be suitable for your snotty-nosed little brat who probably cusses like a sailor behind your back anyway. Parental discretion is advised.
Daddy, I'm coming to see you. Visiting hours next week. Mama ain't been doing too well. I'll tell you more when we speak. And Billy's loving high school. He's out there blocking for JV. I'm sure he's gonna come around by the time you get released. Friday night, the inmates go quiet. Listen for a voice they know.
It's time to holler down the pipe chase and rattle them bars, because we're going to do a prison show for you right here at beautiful old, historic old, exciting new KPFT Houston, from the heart of Montrose, where we all hope tomorrow will be a better day.
I can see your freedom. I will hold you once more. The men with no visitors, no money on the books. Remember, David's always gonna be here. You're never so alone. This ain't my love. It's Friday night. The inmates go quiet. Listen for a voice they know. It's Prison Radio. Prison Radio.
We're working. There we go. I'm going to do it old school. Tonight is August the 1st. We had some fancy-dancy mics, but the fancy-dancy mic wasn't working, so now I'm holding this mic like I'm singing. Anyway, today is Friday, August the 1st, and this week has been, I know, crazy for a lot of people across TDCJ. Especially with all the lockdowns and everything going on. Sorry, we're switching mics here. We do have some of the rules effective August the 15th, starting at TDCJ. This is across the board, even though they're just doing the very, what is the word they used for the lockdown? Only 19 units and G4, G5. Yeah. But the consequences for everything will be across the board. So anyway, now I have my mic stand, so it won't feel so awkward. All right, here we go. Here we go. And I know that we have mentioned before, last week specifically, that death row, the men on death row, have lost 8 people since January. Well, today, it's 9. Another man on death row passed away in his cell today. So I know a lot of the people over at the Polonsky unit are grieving, and our hearts go out to everyone. especially his family, his mother. Micah Brown was loved by many people, and we will all miss him dearly. So tonight, David has lined up a great show as usual. Dianna Williams, the organizing manager for Grassroots Leadership and TAJ, which is Texas Advocates for Justice. Savannah Pierson is in the house, the founder and executive director, Be Frank for Justice, co-founder of Coalition for Abolish Slavery Texas, and co-founder of Merci Music Ministries, and her loving husband, James Pierson, a.k.a. Pasquale. He's a returning citizen, Christian rapper, and founder of Merci Music Ministries. They are in the house. Abe Bonowitz, with the co-director, founder at Death Penalty Action, will be calling in. And we have a packed house, actually, tonight. We have Linda, Dave, Marcus, myself. My name is Danny. We have Savannah, James Pierson, Pasquale, and we have returning citizen Michael Ferguson. He is in the house also. So, and I think we're going to have someone else in a little while. The finger guy, finger dude. Let me word that a little bit different. Sorry. He likes to post his finger on Facebook, pointing at stuff. So he's going to be here. Joe Donaldson. So let's get to Dianna Williams. Hey, Dianna.
Hey, sorry I missed the party. I'm like, oh my God. Everybody's in the house tonight.
Gotta be here.
Yeah, but the time, I didn't think that I was going to be able to make it over there. I had to go to a prayer gathering tonight for the East Side. They do it every first Friday of the month. So I was there, and, we've got this issue with the increase in youth gun violence over here. We had a rally, a strategy meeting about it on Monday, and so we incorporated, some of those things from Monday into the monthly prayer gathering. So that's where I was. But next time I will be in the house.
Great.
Okay. Yeah. So for those who don't know me, I am Dianna Williams. And my organization that I work with is Grassroots Leadership, and we're a 501c3 nonprofit. Our mission, we believe that, no one should be profiting off of the imprisonment of human beings. So our mission is to do away with mass incarceration and deportation. So that's what our mission is. So some of the things that we're doing right now, we've got a big event coming up on Tuesday, August 5th. It's called Night Out for Safety and Liberation, NOSL. It's an event that we've held since 2017, and that event began through the Ella Baker Center for Human Rights back in 2013 after the murder of Trayvon Martin. The Ella Baker Center, through different cities, was able to have different organizations hold block parties, forums, just different events with the community, and having the community define what safety means to them outside of policing. It's the opposite of the National Night Out, where the police come in oftentimes and tell neighborhoods or the communities how to be safe or what makes them safe. So we're holding our annual event on Tuesday, August 5th, over in 5th Ward at the Carl Walker Multi-Service Center, 4300 Noble Street, and the zip is 77020. We're going to kick it off at 6 p.m., and couple hours will be done 8:30. So it'll be food, DJ, raffles. We'll have some spoken word, and then we'll be talking about the redistricting, District 18. Fifth Ward is in District 18. And then we'll have vendors and, people like that there as well. So families, we invite you all to come out, if you're available. It's free to the public.
And what's that address again?
Sure. The address is 4300 Noble, N-O-B like boy, L-E, Houston, 77020.
Okay. Wanted to make sure I got that. And what is the date again?
Tuesday, August 5th.
August the 5th. So this coming Tuesday.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So what else you got for us?
We're just mapping out some areas in District 18 where we are going to go community outreach, voter education. We just kind of rethinking, what our narrative is going to sound like now when we're out there because of all the activities this week. But the plans are still to go out there and meet the people and explain to them what's going on. We also are planning in conjunction or in partnership with Baker Ripley and a voter civic engagement organization, Engage, to host a candidate forum for District 18, and that'll be on September 27th. So we're still in the planning stages of it, and when I'm back in 6 weeks, then I'll have more definitive information in regards to that special election that'll be held in November.
Okay. And what else you got?
What else do I have? I don't know. I've been so inundated with this NOSL. Our participatory defense, we had to update our numbers for reporting. And year to date, our time saved has been 958 years.
Oh, wow.
So we're proud of that number. Didn't have a chance to search around and see how many cases that was. But it's a mixture of dismissals and actual time saved off of sentences. So, so we're really busy in that part of our business. That's about it right now.
Do you have anyone headed to Austin to speak about the redistricting?
No, we don't have any base members. I have a organizer and a staffer in Austin, in our Austin office, that will likely be speaking on our behalf. Yeah.
Good.
Did Brittany get in touch with you about August the 10th?
She did text me. I just haven't slowed down enough to respond to it. But yes, I got it.
Yeah, we're going to have a big shindig, and we wanted to make sure you was going to be there.
Yeah, I'll respond to her tomorrow. And yeah, that's it for me. I'm gonna, if I got more time, I'll yield it to Savannah.
Actually, you're right on time. If you give your address and tell folks how to get a hold of you.
Cool. Address: Grassroots Leadership, P.O. Box 88235, Houston 77288.
All right. Well, we appreciate you being here.
Well, thank y'all. And I'll be in person next time.
Sounds great. You have a
All
great
right.
weekend.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. So let's yield to Savannah.
Hey there.
What you got for us tonight?
So a whole lot of catching up tonight. So hi everybody. If you don't know me, my name's Savannah Eldridge Pierson, and tonight I'm in capacity as founder and executive director of Be Frank for Justice and co-founder of the Coalition to Abolish Slavery Texas. just a little bit about Be Frank, founded the org. It's actually going to be about 9 years now since I founded the org. After my brother was sentenced to life in TDCJ, and then just trying to help families navigate through the system and really learning as I go. It's been an amazing process. I've met some great people along the way. But so these days, my organization is actually partnering with my husband, who's over to my right here. And we're working along the same lines, like really utilizing his lived experience and, of course, my lived experience in capacity as a family member to help families on both sides of the walls just navigate and get through their experience and deal with the impact of incarceration. So recently we both, I can't remember the day in June now, it seems so far away, but I believe it was the 12th, we went to All Red Unit, and we partnered with the Self-Harm Department to do a self-harm prevention course, and it went very well. It's something that we hope, if not this organization, that other organizations are willing to take part in. It's much needed. We know that mental health should always be at the forefront, no matter what community, and we need to practice and teach self-care. And sometimes folks just don't know how to, not turn it off, but they just don't know how to cope. So it's always helpful when we can just talk about, like, what are some coping mechanisms that will help, and then also what are some resources that may be available to help you along the way. So it was a great service. Of course, got to see my brother, which was always a blessing. So, yeah, and we recently went to, what was the last unit we went to? Caravan. So we're kind of like frequent flyers at Caravans. It's so close, and all the guys there have kind of become family to us. And so I'll give my shout outs later, but it's really just been a blessing to just, hear some of the stories and just be able to support the men on the inside and women and family members. And so I saw you had that. I was like, I know Danny's going to have the printout today.
Oh, yes, I do.
Of the new contraband policy. And so I was interested to hear what feedback you've received about it, because my phone's been ringing off the hook about it. So I know that's probably up for discussion. But yeah, really just leaning into supporting however we can those on the inside. It's still summer, it's still hot, so still hearing a lot of issues there. And as you mentioned, folks just succumbing, and sometimes, unbeknownst to those on this side of the fence. And I'll just say that I had an experience. My brother actually had a medical emergency on Pasquale's birthday, actually, and we got word of it after it happened. But it was, I always say this, like, it's the family's worst nightmare, I think, to get a call or to get a notification that something has happened or something has gone wrong. And for me, I can't even really describe it, but I can say this because he's not, it's known to the public, he had a heart attack. And with a lot of the things that are going on, it was believed to be something else. But when they realized what was going on, he did get attention, and he's doing okay now. So all glory be to God. But I'm just thankful for the response of his peers, to the other residents who did recognize that it was an emergency that he was experiencing and got him the help that he needed, and also the staff for getting him to the hospital in time. So could have had a very, very different outcome. So,
So they think he was like on K2 or something?
Yeah, at first, because it's kind of like you fall on the floor, like your eyes roll to the back of your head. You can't breathe, right? And that was the thing. He was in the cell, he found him like that. And the irony is that, like, our father succumbed to a heart attack in the same way, at the same age, ironically. But yeah, that's what it was initially believed to be, was
everybody jumps to conclusion.
Yeah, and I guess it's not hard to do that, but he he just kept saying, like, I can't breathe, and finally some, people are vouching for him that, something's wrong, and he had emergency surgery, and he's okay so far.
Unfortunately, that stuff is rampant down there.
Yeah, it is. So that unit's one of the 19 where and they're always talking about rolling lockdowns. It's like, do they ever, some of the projects seem like they never, come up. So with this new policy, it's just going to be interesting to see. One of the things that folks are saying is that this is it's individual. So the rolling lockdowns are like if one person gets in trouble, everybody kind of it was punitive for the whole group. And now, it's like an individual thing. But the repercussions are steep. And I know you'll go over that later, but it was just, I was reading it
steep.
They are steep. So
and it's important that they're posted in the day rooms.
Yeah, they are posted in, so some of the units haven't seen it, but I'm sure they have now, but some of the units had not seen it yet, based on the feedback that I got. But, news travels fast in there, so I'm sure they're going to know about it.
Death Row didn't know about it at all. No clue.
Oh, really?
They don't have, they don't post a lot.
They didn't yeah. Well, Allred didn't know either. So, as of this morning, they didn't know. So
they know now.
Well, they know. Yeah, don't know. So that's what I was saying. The feedback that I was getting was basically from people on the outside, just kind of like, well, what can we do at this point? Like, how can we, make our concerns known for the policy? And we do all types of things for advocacy, right? We do digital platforms. We go to the board meetings, but
which the board meeting is coming up, August the 19th.
August the 19th. I'm sure they're anticipating that there will be a crowd. So August 19th, yeah. Put that on your calendar. But yeah, those are some of the avenues, and that's what I tell people. Go to those board meetings and have your voice heard. Because that's what we do. And when folks reach out to me, it's like, I feel like everything that I'm doing, you can do too, right?
And the more voices.
Right. Then do it with me, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Grab my hand. Let's do this.
Right. Absolutely. So I do hope that little folks will take the time to attend the board meeting. You can write your legislators. But to me, legislative advocacy, I've learned, is a process. And sometimes it's kind of like the long walk home for some issues, right? So you really got to judge the climate on that, which is why, our abolition bill, we put resources into this session, but not the way we did initially, because with everything else that was going on, it was you'd be lucky if somebody answered the phone on your issue. But there was a bill filed and all that, but, some of the bills fly under the radar because, they're not in the news, or, folks aren't really aware of, the gist of them. But, yeah, always an opportunity for education. So I will continue to, file my bill if I can build a campaign, a mobilize. Grassroots campaign around it, so I can educate communities about how it could help, if indeed we do get a big push for legislative advocacy. So it's my hope.
My hope too.
I did, while I'm on, real quick. So when we went to Allred, I did get a card, and I forgot to call in last time to tell the guys. So I just want to tell them real quick before I forget. So I want to say thank you to, first, the Brothers Keepers. There's so many of them, but specifically Kenny, Garner and Brown, and Dragoo. I want to thank them so much for helping us coordinate our event. Of course, always want to shout out to my brother. And I do want to give a shout out to the guys at Carol Vance, Hardy, and Sambo. They're always so helpful when we go in there. And I'm doing that because I want to make sure Pasquale doesn't forget. And then, and Izzy. So, yeah, those are my shout outs for today. But thank you all for just the hospitality in your home. It's your home. And just always making sure that everything goes without a hitch. We appreciate your support so much, and God bless y'all.
You want to show them your...
Oh, yeah. So this is the card.
Here, let me get it close to the...
Yeah, this is the card that the guys made. And then they made some paper flowers. I was going to give you and Linda one because they're so beautiful. I like to share, but they gave me a bouquet of paper flowers, and they're kind of, some of them are single. But I'm so appreciative when folks take the time to share their gift, their craft, or whatever it is. So thank y'all so much. It's beautiful.
It's very beautiful, and we appreciate the paper roses. Those are always... I've had a few people give me those through the years, and they're so pretty.
They are.
They really are. I think it's important that people understand, and maybe... and I know no one person is the same, but the difference between someone taking K2 and someone having a heart attack.
So, really it depends, because there's a lot of side effects. So, first of all, y'all, K2 is synthetic, so it's man-made. I'll say that first. But I've seen, and this is me, like, as a medical, I've seen different reactions to it. I've seen people, specifically like in other states, like looking like they're possessed, like flopping around. Folks do get chest pain. They do have cardiac responses. They get, because a lot of times you get dehydrated. They're hallucinating, and they go through delirium. And I'm not really sure, like, about, of course, nobody's on record, like, with vital signs and things like that. But your heart rate goes up. It's known to cause your heart rate to go up, obviously, because you're stimulated, you're overstimulated. But I think the reason why someone would think that you're under the influence versus having a heart attack is simply because, like, you're down. You're not in your right mind. You're saying you can't breathe. But like in my brother's case, he was appearing to breathe, but from having an MI or a heart attack, you feel like you're short of breath. You feel like an elephant is on your chest, right? And so a lot of times when you respond to an emergency, your first thought is to, like, ask the person, are you okay? Not thinking that they may not be able to communicate that to you, right? So I'm not certain that they, because of the way he presented, that they thought that, like in my brother's case, that they thought that he was under the influence. I just think that people go down, like they're unconscious, they're found that way. And if they can't communicate, then you're left to an assumption that it could be, the norm, because it's happening so often now, especially, it's happening a lot.
Yeah. So many units are having it, almost daily.
Yeah.
You're seeing, and it's scary.
Well, I don't know, those are the ones we know too, right? So
Correct.
I think that it's really hard to quantify because we only know what has been attributed, right? Or, and so I'm thinking about, like, those instances where we don't know. Folks are found down and, maybe they're already received, like, at the end of life. And, who can say at that point what the cause was. So I just hope, like, that folks would take every effort to give the benefit of the doubt, even if it is K2 or a crisis to substance use. If they have Narcan or something, like, there's, the way you respond depends on what's going on, but you don't know if you don't respond. Like, if you wait, I'm hearing that a lot of times the response isn't as fast.
If the officers aren't even carrying Narcan, they'd have to get it from the infirmary, and by the time somebody got to an infirmary and got back to the inmate, God knows how long that'd take.
Yeah. Well, imagine if, if there's somebody having a heart attack, how long it took, like, to go get a stretcher, to go, call 911 or whatever after the fact. So, I'll just say, like, I would hope that, like, everybody's treated with the same dignity
And respect.
and respect.
It would be nice.
It would be nice.
That we're talking about TDCJ.
Yeah, you know what? I can't.
Well, I'm not going to badmouth them, but at the same time, it's rough. There's so many people. It's such a big place.
Yeah.
There's so many people that actually play games, and then you have the real serious illnesses.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, I think that's a part of it, too, that, you know, there are some people that...
but even if they are having a K2, I mean, wouldn't, for one reason or another, you should
respond. Like, so if someone says they're having chest pain, obviously you got to rule out that it's a cardiac emergency, right? But I will say, I think that people take it for granted that, like, if you're not in a certain emergency situation often, you may not know how to respond. And I'll say we take it for granted that, like, a nurse is a nurse, a doctor is a doctor, right? If you're not dealing with those emergencies all the time, you may not be comfortable, I'll say that, with responding to them. Even though it's your job, like, and I've worked in many hospitals, and I'll tell you, like, the way one nurse responds to an emergency might be different than another nurse because maybe she's had more experience, can recognize symptoms faster. So, and that all comes with just education, right? And making sure that folks are, you know, educated and they know how to respond should that situation arise wherever they are. So.
All right. Well, thank you, Savannah. And how can someone get a hold of you?
All right. So our address is going to be 395 Sawdust Road, Suite 2146 in the Woodlands, Texas, 77380. And it's the same for Pasquale, unless he has a different box I don't know about.
He got a secret box.
All right.
He still got a 77340 zip code.
All right, Pasquale, you want to come up here and take the place of your beautiful wife? Hey, Pasquale and Linda and Marcus and Michael, we were all discussing things earlier before everyone got to the studio and talking about the different units he's been going to, that he needs to go to Styles unit.
Oh, yes, definitely.
Get up in that mic.
Definitely.
So what other things have you got going on?
Well, wow. So I'm in the process of trying to formulate a book. I'm about to write a book. The book is going to be about my experience when I got incarcerated. So I don't want to kind of make it like a biography. I just want to talk about, you know, prison transformation and then me being here in society. I want to focus on that.
Are you talking into the mic, brother?
Yeah. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
All right.
Much better now.
Okay, Dave.
It's a 1970s mic.
Yeah.
I know that looks like they might have upgraded. It might be 1980.
Possibly.
Possibly. So let's back up a little bit if you don't mind.
Okay.
So we call you Pasquale. Did everybody down there call you Pasquale?
Yeah. So when I was born, my mom told me that the nurse told her to nickname me Pasquale. And my mom said she was Spanish, but I think my mom didn't know she was Italian. So people used to say that when I was coming up, but they wouldn't say it right. They'll say Pop Pasquale. So when my aunts, I got incarcerated, my aunts used to write me letters. They would spell my name Pasquale. And I was like, man, that's weird. They misspelling my name. But all along, they were spelling it right.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they called me that, Dave.
So everybody knows who you are?
Yeah, I found out what it means when I was at Caravans.
What's it mean?
It means Passover. It's a common
there you go.
Italian name, commonly found in Italy. And how I found out, I went to my counselor at the time when I was at Caravans. He was finna retire. He was like 72, Mr. Garcia. And I told him, I said, man, the Lord told me to come here and talk to you because I don't know if I want to use my real name, James, or my name that my mama gave me. I didn't get it from the streets. So he was like, what is it? And I told him. He said, I can tell you what it means in Spanish. And he said it means Passover. And so he printed this paper out and gave it to me, and it had every language: Greek, Hebrew, French, Portugal, every language. How you say my name, and it means the same thing. So it's born as
So you're covered in the blood automatically.
Yeah. Because you know the Bible say that. Yeah. Christ is our Passover.
So, what made you start writing songs? You just full of the Holy Spirit?
Well, so I always knew how to rap, and when I got incarcerated, I wasn't saved until 2000. I got locked up 2001. So 2012, I got saved. So, you know, I'm just studying the Word of God. God bless me where I can get a bachelor's degree in divinity. I was doing it by mail. And then I seen parole. I had to do 17 and a half years, and I seen parole for the first time. And I got a 2-year set off. And so 10 months into the set off, I was on Ramsey 1. And I was like, Lord, man, what is it? Like, I've been serving you. I've been saved. At the time, I think I was saved for 7 years. And little did I know that God had somebody he wanted me to meet to usher me in my calling. One part of my calling was the music ministry. So 10 months into the set off, I ended up going to the gym because they said a Christian rapper was coming that I never heard about. His name was Brian T. So I went down there, and make a long story short, I went up to him. He was in the corner. I was like, man, you finna rap? He's like, yeah. I said, I hope you got something. Because I came to get fed. I still mess with Brother Brian about that now today. But he said, I'm going to minister the word. He was real humble. And I got on the second row. I wanted to be close up because I knew God had a word for me. And I was like, Lord, please don't let this be one of them whack Christian rappers. Because I used to think it was whack, like corny. So Brian started rapping, man, and I was shocked. And I was like, wow. So the Lord said, this is what I want you to do. I want you to use your gift that you've been laying dormant for 8 years. So I told God, look, I'm not writing no raps unless you give me the lyrics. And the next day I started writing raps. Brother Brian prayed for me. I met him. Then I met him again before I got out. So that's how that came about, me writing raps again.
And so what made you call your ministry Merci Music?
Oh, Lord. That's a good one, Dave.
Because you don't spell it like Mercy, M-E-R-C-Y.
Well, the way I spell it means thank you in French.
Right.
So I was at Carol Vance, and God had called me to do it. Like, he really was pushing me to. Because over there they had community. I worked in a chapel in my group. You know, every week somebody would get up there with a poem, a song, or a speech. And so the Lord told me to get up there and rap for him. I was like, oh, man. So one day, after I did it, I was like, man, y'all need to have mercy, man, and grace towards people, especially mercy. Because mercy is God not giving us what we do deserve. And they was like, mercy? Yeah, I say mercy and music. And it just stuck. And people would say, what's up, Mercy Music? And I was like, oh, man. Same way I came up with God's Baby on my clothing line. I'm about to start pretty soon. I would see youngsters in there. They just got saved. And I'd be like, what's up, God's Baby? And it just stuck.
That's pretty cool.
You're starting a clothing?
Yeah, called God's Baby.
Don't you have a song called God's Baby?
Oh, yeah, it's on the prison tablets in the media store. Yeah, I got it with Brother T-Strike out of Florida.
I've been doing my homework.
I see you, Dave. Actually, I met him when Brian T. came to Carol Vance unit. I met T-Strike and Johnny Martinez. I think Johnny shot like 3 videos for us, right, baby? I think he did the one with me and Brian. And he just shot, yeah, he did Devil Up Under My Feet and Diamond in the Rough videos. So, yeah, I met Brother Johnny there and T-Strike in Florida. And I got a song with him, man. That's a strong brother. But Brian brought him down there from Florida.
So who's your production company?
Well, so some of the beats I get, you know, from Kingdom Music, some I get from BeatStars. I had a little youngster who was very, very talented. I would get him to sample the beats and rig them up and switch them up a little bit. So I have like 3 or 4.
But if we play Church Clothes and Under My Feet tonight, you give us permission to play those, right?
Oh, yeah. I own all the rights to my music.
All right.
But my engineer is beats by Brandon De La Garza. He's real, real known, man, by a lot of rappers in Houston.
Well, when we get dinged tonight on Facebook, I'm going to write in there, I'm going to protest it and say that Pasquale gave me permission.
Yeah. You know what you should do? you can just put the song too. I mean, it's right there, right on Facebook.
Well, we're fixing to play it.
Okay.
You about ready?
Yeah,
we're going to do church clothes.
Oh, okay.
You like that one?
Yes, sir. My wife Savannah on the chorus.
All right. Let's see if I can get it to go here.
See if I can do it.
I think the version that we got actually has you in it, doesn't it? You gonna sing along?
Oh, she in all of it.
Okay.
That whole chorus. She's just in the chorus. You want to sing along? Cut it up, Dave. I'm trying to put this song on the tablet, y'all. Just be patient.
It'll be on the tablet next week.
We already got our church clothes on. I already got my church clothes on. Turn it up, Dave. I already got my song. I already got my song.
You need to turn his volume up.
We already got our church clothes on. We already got our church clothes on. No more pocket full of stones. A slingshot and 5 stones. Have you ever seen a child grow up in the foster care system? Have you ever seen a man cry for wisdom when his children got autism? Have you ever seen an old man beg for his life in the prison? Have you ever seen a convict on his knees praying for forgiveness? Have you ever seen a preacher pray repair repentance, guilty plea? Have you ever seen a judge reverse his life sentence? You and me, we can all have good church attendance, but all the alone should be in the resurrection of Jesus. He is risen, and God put me down here. The message is still clear one. The devil with I feel. I'm fearfully and wonderfully made. We are in the last days. Election of grace. Some say by faith I'm not self-made. I knows who I am. And God put me down here. The message is still clear one. The devil with I feel. I'm fearfully and wonderfully made. We are in the last days. Election of grace. Some say by faith I'm not self-made. Church clothes on. I already got my church clothes on. I already got my song. I already got my song. We already got our church clothes on. We already got our church clothes on. No more pocket full of stones. A slingshot and 5 stones like David killed Goliath. You jealous of my shine. You clueless of my struggle. I get fine with time with these rhymes. Just like Nipsey Hussle. Boy, don't get left behind. Your footsteps in the puddle. The rapture's coming, boy, don't stumble, cause Satan is subtle. But this a race running, the enemy is cunning. You worried about preaching the gospel, boy, you worried about stunting. If my light shining too bright, then put your shades on. This might not be what you like, but I'ma carry on. No more pocket full of stones. All I need is a pen and pad and a Bible and microphone. I'd rather have Christ than chase ice. Lay hold on eternal life. I was bought with a price. The church is the bride of Christ. Narrow is the road that leads to life. For God's people to abstain from every present evil. Already got our church clothes on. I already got my church clothes on. I already got my songs. I already got my songs. We already got our church clothes on. We already got our church clothes on. No more pocket full of stones. A slingshot. Y'all check out my brother Jonah Daniels from God Over Money Records.
I am not another Christian artist they can buy out. This is more than practice, we already made the tryouts. I know that you don't need me, cause if I don't sing your praises, you can get the rocks to cry out. My life has been a testament, God, you've been the best of it. Crucify my flesh and let my family get the rest of it. Enemy want me in a headlock like we wrestling. But Lord, you got me dodging headshots so I can rest again. Keep us in your graces, we keep holding on. I got some family I need saved before you take me home. I thank you, Lord, it's not too late for them cause they not gone. Just give them patience and some faith to know that they belong.
We already got our church clothes on. I already got my church clothes on. I already got my songs. I already got my songs. We already got our church clothes on. We already got our church clothes on. No more pocket full of stones. A slingshot and 5 stones. Wow.
You had Miss Linda over here singing. Yeah, I wanted to play one more, but we only got a few seconds left. I'll play the other one for a break song.
Okay.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Well, Pasquale, we thank you for coming, and I thank you for going back in the units. I know it's kind of hard to do, but I know I've been in several times, and whenever you hear them doors slam, it's like, well, are they going to let me back out?
Yeah.
But you're doing it for Jesus, so that means a lot.
Amen. Thank you for having me, Brother Dave.
All right.
God bless.
All right, now let's get to Abe. Hey, Abe.
Greetings. Can you hear me all right?
Sure can.
All right. Well, I'm glad to be with you all. And I do not have my church clothes on, but I will soon. So as I was jamming with all that, and it's been a great show tonight. I'm grateful to be with you all. And I hope everybody's staying cool. I'll start out with tonight with some good news and some good news / bad news. But most interesting and exciting is that David Boyd, you might remember, was scheduled to be executed on March 13th. I don't know if you mentioned this earlier, but yesterday or 2 days ago was the Texas Court of Criminal Appeals sent his case back to the trial court to look at evidence of innocence, which is pretty outrageous because he was known as a desert killer or something like that, accused of being a serial killer out around El Paso. And, there's a lot of dead bodies in the desert out there. But the amazing thing is that, this guy came within, nobody was talking about this guy's case. He didn't have a campaign, but he had good lawyers. And they were confident. And one of those lawyers reached out to us early on, and we built a little petition for him, and had nothing to do with it. It was all the lawyers' work. But the good news is he got stayed with 2 days to go before his execution, and now he's being sent down to the trial court to evaluate the evidence, and that's pretty amazing. I'll put a link to the news item in the chat. I'll put a couple other links on the Facebook page as well. But that's one of the good news.
Hey, Abe, did you hear about
yes.
Big William Spear, too?
No, what about William Spear?
The same date. He got sent back to trial court also. He's on Texas death.
Oh, well, that's great news.
Yes.
I was not paying attention on that case, but hopefully that also works out for him. That's a couple of death sentences maybe being thrown out. Maybe, we'll see what happens. And speaking of other people who are back in court, another bit of good news, bad news, but y'all remember we were following the case of Richard Glossip, who had the Attorney General of Oklahoma intervene in his case. That ended up going to the U.S. Supreme Court, which actually ruled in his favor, which is good news, bad news for depending on where you're at on these things. But in any case, he was in court earlier this week or late last week. I'm trying to remember exactly when. But bottom line is that he's what's weird is that months ago the Oklahoma Attorney General was saying there'll be a deal and he'll get out on time served, and now they're trying him again for murder. I don't think they're seeking the death penalty, but he was denied bond earlier this week or whatever that hearing was. And at the end of the day, though, he's going to get his day in court, and he has some of the best attorneys. And that's really how it all boils down, is if you got attorneys that can focus on your case and get your case in on time before things are procedurally barred, then you're in good shape. Maybe. But, of course, if your issues are not raised until it's too late, then that's bad news for, we keep seeing people being executed purely because the issues that are being raised, which are legitimate issues, are being raised too late. And they end up with a procedural bar in the way, and they get executed. Let's see. The other bad news, good news sort of thing, just been noticing in the last couple of days, maybe you have too, just a real uptick in reporting about the heat in prisons issue. And, we just got a link to a story in Reuters, which I put on the Facebook page. But just, it's bad news and good news. The bad news that it's happening. Good news that more people are talking about it. And hats off to the Prison Policy Initiative and everybody else that's making that stuff come to light. Who knows what it's going to take to actually get relief in these cases, in these situations, but at least more people are talking about it, more media are talking about it. Another bit of bad news is the demise of the organization Equal Justice USA, which is shutting its doors after 21 years, I think it is. This is an organization that has done an incredible amount of work on the death penalty, but also broader criminal justice reform and also community safety issues. They had a whole project that was really working with police and communities to bring everybody together and talk about issues and resolve issues. In any case, they were also a lot of the brains in the work behind a number of the successful efforts that repealed the death penalty in all the states that have legislatively repealed the death penalty. And the bad news is that they were among many organizations who got their grants from the Department of Justice, which obviously weren't funding the anti-death penalty part of their work, but the other work, those grants were cut, and it's been so severe that it is that they are shutting their doors entirely, which is, at the beginning of this year, they had 50 people working on different issues that we would all care about, and now it's gone. And I'm seeing also this is similar in other movements and with other organizations. Too many people that are being just put out of work because of these budget cuts. It's outrageous. So in any case, that's bad news too. I want to get to the executions, what's happening, but really quick, I'll just say that we're looking at Arizona is just announced that they're seeking a new date. In Arkansas, the legislation to have gas executions is taking effect. Louisiana, some shifts from their criminal justice reform in a bad way is actually those laws are taking effect now, so we may see a spike in execution dates being set in Louisiana, so that's happening. And now as I get into the executions, I just want to note Sunday night, 9 p.m. Eastern to 8 p.m. Central on the Death Penalty Action channels. You'll find the forecast in which we get into detail looking at each of the cases of upcoming execution. But I'm going to look at them really quick. First, to note that last night we saw the record-setting 9th execution in a single year in the state of Florida, and that's just getting going. Governor DeSantis is now the governor who, in the current era of the death penalty, has had more executions in a single year than any other Florida governor, and it's just getting started. We expect a new date to be announced any day now by Tuesday. It didn't happen today, so Monday or Tuesday, but this is just on the heels of another date that was just announced, Curtis Wyndham. So they had an execution just last night. They've got another one on August 19th, another one on August 28th. It seems like they're going to be doing them every 2 to 3 weeks in Florida for the foreseeable future. They've got dozens of people who have exhausted their appeals, and it seems like they're just on track to just, get out the electric couch, as Newt Gingrich used to call it. So it's bad news. More bad news and frightening news too. Byron Black is scheduled to be executed in Tennessee on Tuesday. And, he's guilty. That's not an issue. One of the other unusual things about the case is that it's a black man with black victims. Normally, you don't see black victims in the cases of people being executed. It's a rare thing. 80% of the people who've been executed approximately since 1977 in this country have had white victims, even though people of color are the victims of crime more than half the time. But now we have a very unusual situation where you have a black man being executed for the murder of a black woman and her 2 daughters. So that's just getting started on it. What the big issue that's being talked about is the potential involvement of the medical community and the question of whether that has to happen, because not only is Byron Black, and everybody agrees, He's intellectually disabled and should not be executed. Just on that, that's a violation of the U.S. and Tennessee state constitutions. They're trying to do it anyway. But the thing that's piquing up most people's interest is this guy has a pacemaker that sends an electric shock to his heart whenever it gets out of rhythm or stops beating. And the question is, how do they turn that off before they kill him? And if they don't turn it off before they kill him, will it make his lethal injection execution that much more torturous? And nobody really knows, but that's what the legal issues are. The Tennessee Supreme Court ruled yesterday that they don't have to turn off the defibrillator before before they start the execution. But at least they also said you can go ahead and keep appealing this. What they were talking about was some issue regarding, a technical matter for how they were going to do that. But the good news is that the hospital that the state thought had set an appointment to do this deactivation came out and said, no, we're not going to be involved in that. So the medical community is not going to be involved in it. And the question is going to continue as to whether the courts will allow this to happen and how that's going to be. But that seems to be the only thing in the way, because they don't care about his intellectual disability. They don't care about him being sick or have dementia or have diabetes or any of the other issues that make him a totally harmless individual. It's going to be basically another wheelchair execution. So that's happening. I do want to back up for a moment. Just the guy that was executed last night, Edward Zikuski, again, if he were on trial today and have the same jury vote today that he did years ago, his jury voted 7-5 to execute him, barely a majority. The law in Florida now requires at least 8-4, and even that is rare in this country. But they went ahead and executed him with that. That was one of the big issues that we were raising around that. In addition to him being the third United States military veteran executed this year, a reminder, 10% of the people on death row are military veterans. And that was another piece with the Zikuski case last night. Excuse me. Next in line, David Roberts in Alabama currently has a stay because of questions about his mental capacity, his mental illness. So we'll see how that plays out. Don't know anything yet about Curtis Wyndham. His date was just set. Then we're looking at Ralph Menzies in Utah, the next firing squad execution. He also has a clemency hearing. They've denied him relief on his claim of dementia and mental illness and being unable to understand what's about to happen to him. That's going to be a firing squad execution. Of course, then after that, we've got Blaine Milam in Texas, and there's a Blaine Milam, I think. And then, and on and on. They're just, the executions are continuing. And I remind you that we're now also in a record-setting year. We've now had 27 executions. Last year we had 25 in the whole year. This year we got 27, and we're just barely past half a year. And we're on a path to set us to being a year with more executions in the United States than we've had since 2014 or 13. We'll see how far they get. But especially if Florida keeps going every 2 to 3 weeks, that alone is going to take us into the 40s. And then again, other states, Arizona, Arkansas, South Carolina, Georgia has not had any in a long time. Tennessee is getting going. We're expecting 5 new dates in Tennessee for the year 2026. So just so much going on with regard to all of this. If there's anything else I wanted to make sure to mention, I think I've got them all the all the issues that I had on my notes. So we're down to the wire on time. Reach us at Death Penalty Action, P.O. Box 89 in Ghent, G-H-E-N-T, New York 12075. That's P.O. Box 89, Ghent New York 12075. And one other bit of good news that I wanted to make sure to say, and that is congratulations to Denise Palacios, who is an organizer in Texas from Brownsville, and she has just joined the board of directors of Death Penalty Action. So we're excited to have a Texan on our board of directors for the first time, and hopefully we'll all get to meet her soon. And there's some other news in that regard, organizational, that'll be coming out soon, but did want to mention that. Join us again Sunday night on The Forecast, 8 p.m. Central Time, 9 p.m. Eastern Time, on the Death Penalty Action, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube, and of course, Zoom. And with that, if there aren't any questions, I'll say good night.
You have a great weekend, Abe.
Thank you all, and talk to you soon. Be well.
Same to you. Bye-bye.
You're listening to KPFT Houston. Support for KPFT and the Prison Show is provided by the Cohen Parole Law Team. For almost 40 years, Gary Cohen has helped to represent incarcerated individuals throughout Texas, obtain parole, and fight parole revocations. We protect those who have fallen short of perfection from the wrath of those who believe they have attained it. More information about Gary Cohen and his associates, Alan Bennett and Gene Anthus, can be found on their website at parolelaw.com. You may also contact them at 512-476-6201.
This is Stephanie Wells, Executive Director of Pacifica Foundation. Congress has defunded public media, threatening the survival of television and radio stations that provide trusted news, emergency alerts, and vital community connection. Years of corporate media consolidation and deregulation have taken media out of community hands, while social media platforms cut back on fact-checking, leaving communities vulnerable to misinformation. In this time of social crisis and climate emergencies, local stations provide vital information for keeping our community safe. You can help by supporting and donating to your local community media. This message comes to you in solidarity from the Pacifica Foundation.
All right, and we are back. David, do you want to...
JP, you made this? Oh, you didn't make this.
Man, I met a man named David Trickett on my way home. After doing 21 years, and I told him when I get to Charm, it's gonna be ministry over rapping. And he turned around and looked at me and said, that is ministry. Under my feet. Thank you, brother, for encouragement in the Lord. You, Bobby, Harry, Trey 9, and brother Brian Trejo, I love y'all. The devil up under my feet, I'm dancing on it. The devil up under my feet, I'm dancing on it. The devil up under my feet, I'm smashing on it. I'm smashing on it. I'm blasting on it with the word of God. I'm dancing on it. The devil up under my feet, I'm dancing on it. The devil up under my feet, the devil up under my feet, the devil up under my feet, I'm dancing on it. I remember when I was in the prison cell staring at bars. When if I ever get out to shine like a star, no more tears but plenty wishes. I was trapped in here and I was missing my family kisses. So many years, Lord please take away they chains. This world is in pain, my heart's been changed. So I know things gonna change. Sometimes I wonder, will Pasquale get to go to heaven? Jesus gave me the keys to heaven. I ran wild as an adolescent. Ditching school, I was never present. Cause my mind was in a different direction. Doing shows, making moves, making large investments. And I know you upstairs cause I can count my blessings. Help me come, my soul is thirsty. I'm gonna do right, Lord have mercy. Cause I'ma preach to your people about sin with this bad pen. And I refuse to let the enemy win. The devil up under my feet, I'm dancing on it. The devil up under my feet, I'm dancing on it. The devil up under my feet, I'm smashing on it. I'm smashing on it. I'm blasting on it with the word of God. The devil up under my feet, I'm dancing on it. The devil up under my feet, I'm dancing on it. The devil up under my feet, the devil up under my feet, the devil up under my feet, I'm dancing on it. Picture me rolling and the Benz not stolen. I'm God's evangelist, I'm a kingdom-minded soldier. I don't know what they told you, but over here the devil get ran over. I lead by example, the enemy get trampled. I remember when I was a thief, I remember when I ran the streets. I remember that was a time when I wouldn't run from beef. But now I turn the other cheek, the lost I'm trying to reach, the youth I'm trying to teach. Somebody gotta disciple these streets, love and forgiveness, grace and provision. I'm alive on the inside, it's a blessing to be living. You can have love for somebody, but not be in love with somebody. You can have love for your Bible and not have a heart for revival. And you can love making disciples and help tear down idols. Or you can love being prideful and hide behind your title. But for me, Pasquale, I'ma keep it in the streets. Preach, preaching peace. Cause the devil up under my feet, the devil up under my feet, I'm dancing on it. The devil up under my feet, I'm dancing on it. The devil up under my feet, I'm smashing on it. I'm smashing on it. I'm blasting on it. The devil up under my feet, I'm dancing on it. The devil up under my feet, I'm dancing on it. It's my brother from Hog Mob. Coming up next, Ivy Khan.
Since the devil up under my feet, let's cut a rug. Came a long way from never peace and cut up drugs. Ain't got a race who I used to be. The devil knew who I was, from crime activity to high drunk in them clubs. Through life I get many licks, from bikes to plenty whips. Late night taking Henny sips. My soul was lost. I would ride with the hooligans, survived through a few attempts, but God always knew it then.
My soul was bought.
Lot of stress and loads of pressure on the young broke man. Life a mess and it attention got you thinking no hell. Now you grimy with your crimey, catch your body, no tail. All that passion for the ration, devil laughing, no hell. I done been through the reckless motions, scheming like one of oceans through multiple different coasts. It's not by chance, cause I'm free with another focus. Flee from the land of hopeless, OT like I came to Moses. Now watch me dance. Watch out.
The devil up under my feet, I'm dancing on it. The devil up under my feet, I'm dancing on it. The devil up under my feet, I'm smashing on it. I'm smashing on it. I'm blasting on it. The devil up under my feet, I'm dancing on it. Y'all use them scriptures and throw them at the devil every time he try to tempt you. Tell him it is written. Speak the verse. It's like Jesus did in the wilderness. I love y'all, man. Y'all keep y'all head up. Always remember, the sun comes after the rain. Wow. Man, it's a powerful song.
Didn't mean to trick y'all. I thought Danny had seen me motion for Pasquale to come over.
No, I did not see.
Whenever he got up out of the chair a while ago, I told him I wanted him to do one more for a break song. And he had sent me that one earlier. So
yeah, that's brother Ivy Conley from California. He's a part of a powerful ministry up there ran by Brother Seven. It's called Hog Mob Ministries, and most of them guys was Crips and Bloods, and then God saved them. Most of them that rap, they're in their 40s. They're mature. Man, it's powerful. Like him, Seven, and the other brother I met, MC, Dante. I was supposed to meet him when they came down here, but I think his cousin died, a nephew. But actually, they'll be coming again with me pretty soon. And we going into the prison sometime this year. I think like twice. So it might be one of y'all prisons nearby.
yeah.
And you couldn't see it, Pasquale, but Linda was up in there.
She was.
Oh, the dance.
Yes,
she was
doing the dance.
Wow.
Dance.
You can come do it later. Me and Savannah can record you.
She was through there. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
I think Savannah got her on camera.
Oh, yeah. I remember, because I think we went to Conley Unit. I think it was the day before Father's Day. And I did 10 years there. And we went back to minister. We was with Brother Cody from Worthy People. And my wife, Savannah. Man, it was powerful. Like, some of the guys that I knew, they had life sentences. They were still there. But I noticed something different on their face. Like K-Dog, Murder One, Wichita, like, they actually was, like, serving the Lord. You can tell. And they were leaders. They had the stuff on their, you know, their little badges. I was like, golly, Lord. Because I remember them guys. They was like me. We was terrible. And I was just so amazed to see that God had grabbed a hold of them. And, man, I just went back and gave hope. Because they knew I could rap when I was on that unit. I used to rap, but it wasn't for God. So for them to see me doing that and living the way I'm living, I just want all glory to be to God, man. And I wanted to give them hope.
Well, I think you did. I think you did a wonderful job, and we appreciate you.
Thank you, Brother Dave. Anytime.
Yep. So you want to let Michael give his shout out?
Michael is coming on down.
Michael, you're going to have to introduce yourself. I don't know if you can hear me or not, but let everybody know who he is.
David said to introduce yourself once you figure out the earphones, because I know Pasquale was having a heck of a time trying to get those earphones on.
Beat him up.
Yeah, so make sure you introduce yourself to get it right up on that
right
mic.
Right up on the microphone.
Because
everybody see me out there? All right, my name is Michael Ferguson. I did 11 and a half years out of 15. I've been out 105 days. It's been hard, but not too hard. Just got off the ankle monitor Tuesday. That's a big relief because I've been stuck at the house. And now that I can go places, I really don't have anywhere to go.
Well, you came here?
Yeah, I came here, and this is one chair I never thought I'd be sitting in, ever. You know, go figure. But I just want to come down here and do some personal shout-outs. Some of the guys over at Terrell Unit, you guys might recognize me. I was the headphone guy over in A1. Everybody's hollering Mike, 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 you know, fixing headphones and radios, hot pots, all that stuff. So I'm out here now, guys. Can't fix your headphones no more. So, but anyway, Terrell Unit, Bear, Keith, Lee Boggs, and Alpha One. Hi, guys. I'm out here now. Marlin Unit, the people I've been helping out over there, the ladies, Cassandra, Michaela, Brandy, Shanna, Pretty Eyes Davis, hey, and my #1 fan out there, Minnie Renee Summerton, a.k.a. Wicked. Hi, baby. I'm out here. You see me? Just want to come down here and say hi since we can't have video visits yet and let you see what I'm doing out here. But just telling everybody hi and glad to be here.
He's glad to be here. He came and ate some Chinese food with us earlier.
I was falling asleep in the corner over there. I'm so full.
And he's still full.
Still full, yeah. I ate all mine and off half theirs.
But he didn't leave hungry.
No, not at all. Not hungry at all.
Was it better than TDC food?
Oh, yeah, but I really like some pork noodle casserole, right?
Oh. And we know he's lying. Are you?
No, I'm not.
You liked it?
Yeah, I liked it a lot because when I'd go to chow, most people didn't want it, so I got to load up. And it stayed with you.
You were the only person I know that liked pork noodle casserole.
I liked it. As long as it was done half decent.
You never know what you might get extra in it either.
Yeah, that's the trick.
Lots of extra protein.
Ew. You know, you literally are the only person I know that likes that. That's funny.
Well, it's a weird thing, too, because you get out here and you got to buy your food now. And in there, you get food every day and you learn to expect it. And out here, you're like, man, what am I going to eat? Got all these choices, but I got to go somewhere. I got to pay for it. I got to find the money to pay for it.
Yeah.
You'll never guess what I had for supper tonight.
Don't.
It's pretty good.
What was it?
Ramen noodles.
Ramen noodles. Oh, I bought 1 case of ramen noodle soup since I've been out, just because we were running low on stuff, and I've ate 10 of them.
Yeah, I put some Velveeta cheese in it. Actually, Dee Dee made it for me. Ramen noodles with Velveeta cheese and an egg.
Yeah, I've been taking whole chickens, the roastery chickens.
Yeah.
And mixing it up with 2 soups and a bunch of shredded cheese and these HEB. They're like Doritos Cool Ranch chips, and slamming it.
Yeah, it's still good.
Yeah.
I seen Anthony Sanchez the other day. He was eating. He had a spread, and he even had it in the bag.
Yeah, I swore.
He had it in the bag.
Had it in the bag.
I swore I wasn't gonna eat ramen noodle soups ever again, but sometimes you just
gotta have one.
Gotta have some.
You know, it's really good if you don't feel good. You make you a real hot ramen noodle soup, and put you some cheese and an egg in it, and get that extra protein boost.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to eat a chicken noodle soup tonight with a bunch of hot sauce because my allergies are killing me. I mowed a whole lot of grass today.
Well, it's good that you're out, and it's good that you're working.
Yeah.
good that you got to go swimming.
Yes, swimming, absolutely. I stared at that body of water for 3 months, and as soon as they took the ankle bracelet off, I jumped in it. Didn't even make it home from the parole office. I pulled over.
You couldn't go swimming with the ankle bracelet?
No, you can't get them underwater. You can
And
shower.
I used to go out to the
swim
swim pool all the time. We had a swim pool in our backyard. I used to go out there.
Yeah.
Well, the ankle
Must be
monitor,
a different ankle monitor.
they're highfalutin now.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah,
But you can't get them wet? How do you take a shower?
No, you can take a shower, but the water drips past it because it's got a little speaker on the bottom. And if you submerge them, then the water will go up inside of it or whatever.
So back whenever I had it, we had a box that had to be there, and you had to have a landline telephone.
Yeah.
And I put one of them real long one of those real long telephone cords on it, so I go out by the pool.
Yeah, they've got a home base thing you plug in, and once you plug it in, you can't move it, and you got to be within a certain amount of feet in your house. You try to put it in the center. But what I didn't know is if you get on a monitor for 90 days, you don't get off in 90 days. You got to put in for it, and usually your parole officer will request about 2 weeks before. But it took me an extra 15 days to actually get off. But they're pretty good about it.
Well, that's not too bad. 15 days. I've known people that have been on for over a year.
Oh yeah.
So.
I was glad I wasn't that long.
Yeah. Well, you must have done something right.
Yeah.
You made the next right decision repeatedly.
Yep.
Well, we appreciate you being here. You're welcome to stay and chime in every now and then.
I'll stay for a few more minutes.
You gotta get.
I don't have to go, but
I was about to say.
You got a headlight on that bike?
Yeah, I got a headlight and everything.
All right.
When it's dark, I can't see very well.
I just walked by it, and you know me, I'm having a hard time walking.
Yeah,
so
it's LED everything, so it's bright. But there's a lot of speed bumps and potholes out there on the roads.
Yep.
I almost wiped out the other day going through North Main Street. Hit too many potholes in a row.
Oh, they're terrible.
Yep.
All right.
All right. Let's get to Lydia on line 1. Hey, Lydia.
Hi. Hey, Danny. How are you, Danny?
Doing great. How about you?
That's good. That's good. I'm glad you all are having a good visit there. It sounds like you all are really enjoying the visit.
We are. We've got a house full, or a studio full.
Okay. Well, I just want to give a shout out to Beto, and I want to thank Eric for the information he sent me, and Big Will. Thank you. And it was good to see Blaine, and well, I got to see you, Danny, too. And who else did I see? Oh, Big Will. And Yancy, I got to see Yancy and Dorothy, so that was good. But I just want to give a shout out to the guys, tell them that they're thought of and in our prayers. And I'm sad about the news that about what happened today.
Yeah.
That's very sad. But we just have to lift the family up in prayer. And I'm sure Linda's going to be, well, I'll get in touch with Linda later. But just give me a call tomorrow, mijo. And like I said, I'll probably pick up Sophie and take her to that program that they're having at the hospital sometime tomorrow, okay? But I love you and I miss you, and you take care of yourself, papi. Tia Early and Tia Rosa and Jessica. You know where they're at the Maquinitas. I called Tia Early a few minutes ago, and she said they're over there playing those little slot machines, trying to get rich. All of a sudden, or in an instant. But we're here. We stayed home. We didn't go anywhere. Not even to Whataburger. We stayed home and had some quesadillas. A few quesadillas with some nopalitos. They were really good. Okay, papi, love you, miss you, and give me a buzz tomorrow, okay? Good night. Good night, everyone. Night, Linda, Danny, drive safe. And David.
Have a great weekend,
Bye,
Lydia.
Lydia.
Bye. Good night.
All right. Next is Liz. Hey, Liz.
Hey, hello. I want to give a shout out to my brother Juan Ramos. He's at the chair unit and he's still on parole review. So we're hoping he makes parole and comes home. And we miss you, Mom miss you, and hope to see you soon, brother. And stay strong for us. We're still praying out here for you that you be home soon. Okay, brother? We love you and miss you. Thank you, guys, and good night.
Thank you, Liz. Have a great weekend.
You too, man. Bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, Captain Tom. Hey, Captain Tom.
Hello, Daddy. How are you doing?
Living the dream. How about you?
Oh, doing okay. A little bit better. My migraine was bad last week. God. Michael.
Yes.
Yeah, welcome home, brother.
Thank you.
You're quite welcome. Hello, David. How's the foot?
Foot's getting better. I got a stomach ache, though.
Stomach ache?
Yeah, I had too many jalapenos yesterday, and something hit me last night.
What are you eating, dude?
Jalapenos.
Oh.
Yeah, I think one got stuck, and then I went and I drank some milk and some yogurt and different stuff trying to put out the fire, but I think I had some damage.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, they get good.
Okay.
You know, they're hot.
I know, brother. Kind of spicy on the tummy, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know. I'm not as young as I used to be.
Oh, wow. Okay. All right, well, did you do a little bit of shout-outs here? Okay, I'll do shout-outs to my incarcerated veterans, my homeless veterans. Special shout-out to John Michael Armstrong, and also J.B. Anderson, also Pete Sines, also James Tate, Michael Morris, and also a few others out there in the TDCJ units. Y'all stay cool, and especially dry, considering we've had all these rains around here. And I hope none of the TDC units got flooded, did they?
No, I don't think they have.
Okay. All right, and as you all know, you can 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You can donate to KPFT by going to kpft.org or call 713-526-5738 or text the word GIVE to 713-526-5738, or you can become a sustainer. That means $5 a month, $10 a month, $15 a month, $20 a month, or $25 a month. And we hope you have a good evening at KPFT. And once again, welcome home, Michael. And glad you're, on your own, brother.
Thank you.
Okay, y'all take care of yourself. I'm Captain Tom. Be on next week, live right here at KPFT.
Whoa. Oh, wow. He hung up.
He hung up quick, boy.
He wasn't messing around, was he? All right, let's get to Cinnamon Bun.
Hey babe, I'm so happy in a week we are finally seeing each other. I can't wait. As for myself, everything is fine, a bit tired after the trip, but all is worth it. I love you so much, T, and I send you big hugs and kisses. Thank you, Prison Show, for making this happen.
Well, that was quick and simple.
She was trying to be quiet, too, wasn't she?
Yeah, she was.
I had to turn her volume up.
She was trying to be very quiet.
I hope the person she was talking to knows who it is.
He does. I'm almost positive he knows who he is. All right. Let's get to Eva Maria.
Good evening, everybody. This is again Eva Maria from Germany. I would like to greet my pen friend Rodolfo and everyone who doesn't get a greeting tonight and is maybe listening without hope for a greeting. This is especially for you. I've got a question, and please don't laugh when you hear it. Have you sung a song tonight? I wouldn't ask this if I wasn't convinced that singing can be very, very healing, even in difficult situations, and sometimes a song can provide an answer where there is no answer in words. And people have sung on the verge of death in war times, in concentration camps, facing grief, facing sorrow, but of course also in the midst of joy. And music, believe me, is able to transform all these emotions and is very, very healing. I wouldn't say so if I hadn't read many testimonials of people who witness to this. I have got a short song for you, which we will sing tomorrow at a baptism. It's a German blessing song, and I will sing it to you in German. It says, "May you be blessed and may God hold you in his hand." Möge die Straße uns zusammenführen und der Wind in deinem Rücken sein. Sanft falle Regen auf deine Felder und über dein Gesicht der Sonnenschein. Und bis wir uns wiedersehen, halte Gott dich fest in seiner Hand. Und bis wir uns wiedersehen, halte Gott dich fest in seiner Hand. We will sing it tomorrow at 12:30, which is -7 hours Texas time. So if you are awake in the early hours of morning, think about us singing this blessing song. Good night.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Beautiful song. Let's get to the Lopez girls. Lopez girl.
Oh?
Okay, there you are.
Okay, hello. Hi, we would like to do a shout out for our dad in Stevenson unit. We just want to tell him that we're really proud of him through like everything he's been through and all the big difference he has made in following Christ in his life. And we also wanted to tell him that we were thinking of him, and we came back to tell him that we love him and that God bless him while he sleeps. And we also wanted to thank you for the show, being able to, reach for family members that are incarcerated. So thank you for that. And good night. Have a good night. Thank you.
Y'all have a great weekend. All right, let's get to William. Hey, William. Hey, William. William, I don't think William's there.
He must have ate too much food and fell asleep like I was.
Yeah.
You think he had pork noodle casserole?
So.
Yeah, maybe he did. All right, let's get to Dawn on line 1.
Hello.
Hey, how are you doing?
Pretty good. I took and left TDC 22 days ago. And I'm sitting in my daughter's house because I can't afford nothing else.
Sure beats a 6 by 9.
I'm home. Well, like you, I ate some soups. 23 years and 7 months.
Yeah, That's a long time.
Very long time. I've been all over the state of Texas. The last 3 months I spent in the hospital. They took before they discharged me, because I took they didn't tell me my heart was swelling up, but now I'm home and out, so I don't take and worry about that right at the moment. I'm free.
Yeah, that's what counts.
I took and still trying to get my SSI started in Medicare. I hear from them on the 5th, but I want to just call and let y'all know that I'm out, because I listened to y'all since 2004 with Ray Hill.
Yeah, welcome home.
Thank you. God bless you all.
Yeah, we
keep up
appreciate
good
you.
work.
You know, I started
Bye.
with the prison show back in 2004.
I was at Central Unit before they closed it.
Well, that's been a long time.
It's been 7 years there.
Well, we're glad you're home, brother.
All right, thank you.
Go get your heart
You
taken care of.
Yeah.
Well, I got to go see another doctor specialist.
Well, you get a better care out here, but you got to get it started.
Yeah, I called Social Security on the 5th of August and see if I can get everything started up. I've been trying to do it online. This new technology's killing me.
Yeah, but I think in Houston you can go down to Herman Hospital, and they got what's called the gold card or whatever, and you can at least get started. I think, yeah. Savannah's over shaking her head. Yeah, go down and get you a gold card, and then once your Medicare kicks in, then they'll start taking that. But in the meantime, go down and, because that heart ain't nothing to play with, brother.
I'm in Alvin.
Well, I mean, it's...
I've got to take and get rides everywhere.
I'm sure your daughter will take you up there because it's your heart. She finally got you home after 23 years. She don't want to lose you now.
I hear you.
So
I thought I lost me several months ago. But I thank y'all for being there.
All right.
Bye.
Thank you. The names are below, Linda. Yeah, you have to delete some spaces. And then hit delete. Or bring it there. Thank you. All right, let's get to Caitlin.
This is a shout out for Beto Garza in Plumsky. Hola, how are you? I hope that you're in good health, spirits, staying safe, and that there is a smile on your handsome face. As for me, yeah, all is good. I'm just home from work, so now I'm in here, and I'm here right here with Daytona, who wants her snuggles and belly rubs. Buddy is okay. He has a bit of an infection, so the vet came out to him, and he is on antibiotics. So say a prayer for him that he recovers quickly, and yeah. Other than that, I'm pretty much the same here. The weather is its usual bipolar. Today it was rainy a bit, but then it was like really kind of humid and just one of those yucky days. Other than that, yeah, please know that you mean the world to me, and that you're in my thoughts and prayers. And to send big hugs to you all, to Eric, Mark, Blaine, Will, Debo, and Rudy. Hope you all are staying safe, and good night, sweet dreams. And to everybody at the prison show, a big, big thank you for making this happen.
Thank you, Caitlin. All right, now we have Kaliango.
Hello to everyone on the prison show. Hope you're doing well. I want to send my shout out to my brother Franklin Davis, Lasso, Peter Jr., Robin Roberts, Melissa Lucio, Reed Rodley, Abraham Bonowit, to my beautiful mom Linda, Madame Danny, Peter, Francis, David. Have a blessed weekend. Much love and peace from Uganda. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so TPA, Texas Prisons Alliance, made this beautiful graph. And what is this graph, you ask? This graph is something that should be posted in all the day rooms and hallways. It takes effect August the 15th, and it lists everything that they consider a new contraband code classification that is CB. So it lists on this side everything they consider that code to be, and these are the consequences.
Yeah, and they're cracking down.
And they are cracking down. Just real quick, you will get, no contact visits for 2 years. All family, let me repeat this, all family, non-family visitors removed from your list for 2 years, tablet removed for 2 years, commissary and trust restrictions for 12 months, e-com suspended for 5 years. So anybody that wants to put money on your account has to do it through Huntsville, like a money order. And your call list will be restricted. And only family members who remain on your visitation list may be on your call list for 24 months.
Yeah, they're punishing all the inmates, but they're not doing much to the guard.
Yeah.
I don't know. The troll keeps reporting them.
Yeah, we know there's so many more. But
yeah.
If you would like this nifty graphic, this meme that they have been posting, TPA, we will be more than happy to shoot that over to you. So just hit us up, let us know. All right, let's get to Mike.
Hello, this is Mysterious Mike doing his shout-outs for the Historic Prison Show. Here's my shout-outs to Guys of Texas, Guy Alexander, Jamie Cuppett, Stephen Russell, Stephen McGee. Shout-out for Philip Perez. Shout-out for Matt, Thomas, Edward Reeves, Adam Wilkerson. Shout-out for Oz. Shout-out for Aaron Vasquez. Shout-out for Haas. Shout-out for Keith Money. Tasha wants me to do a shout-out for Payday. Shout out for Curtis Robertson. Shout out for Blaine Milan. Shout out for Jesse Cortez. Shout out for Bill R. Sims. Shout out for Raymond Lee Cart. And a special shout out to Clarence Lee Bowman. Hopefully you're doing much better. You can continue to write to Mysterious Mike in care of David Collingsworth. And hope everybody has a great weekend and try to stay cool. And now back to the Historic Prison Show on the Mighty 90 KPFT. Adios.
Okay, and what is that address?
Ooh, I know it.
You know it.
Come on, Mike.
226 Chipmunk Trail, Shepherd, America.
Zip code.
Zip code, I don't remember, 7 something.
77371. He did good.
Everybody's got to know the zip code for Shepherd, America.
I know, it's Shepherd, America. And before anyone, and I know I'm gonna nip this in the bud now. Before anyone comes at me about this graphic, this is per TDCJ. They just made it pretty. That's all this graphic is.
I think they can zoom in on it on their Edovo.
Oh, well, if you can zoom in, I'm gonna leave it here for a second. You zoom in, freeze that frame, and zoom in. But this came directly from their website, the TDCJ website. And TPA just made it kind of pretty. That's all they did. So, but
AI.
Yeah. Yeah, AI did it.
They told Chat GPT, make it pretty.
Yes. I love Chat GPT. Love them.
Did you hear that? Where them people are getting addicted to it?
Addicted to what?
Chat GPT. They communicate with it so much and they're playing around with it so much that now they think they're talking to somebody.
That's scary.
Oh, good God.
They're going to the hospital. I mean, they're just like...
What?
Yeah, it's a big thing.
They having emotional breakdowns or what?
Yeah, they're communicating with that AI and they think that they're actually having a relationship with somebody.
Oh, my...
I was reading it the other day. I couldn't believe it. I thought, man, you really got... You know, now I doom scroll. If I'm bored and I ain't got nothing else to do, I'll be scrolling, you know. But I'm not fixing to think something in there is real.
I know. I'm not. I don't. I mean, I use it. I use it for work. I use it, you know, just for curiosity's sake. But I damn sure do.
Yeah, but they're more than just addicted. They're mesmerized. They're infatuated.
I haven't even tried it.
Infatuated.
I mean, I'm trying to come up with words that would describe what they're doing because they're like, it's hypnotizing them.
I'm going to have to.
Hey, did you read that, Savannah? You're a nurse. You've read that, haven't you?
Yeah, there was a man who, he used ChatGPT so much, you know, it starts to recognize patterns and stuff. So he could talk to it.
Yeah.
Well, he had to reboot it, and then he got very emotional because it was like learning all over again.
Oh, it had to restart. Yeah, it lost its personality.
So, in case you didn't hear, people use the ChatGPT so much that it becomes accustomed to what you're going to ask it or what the result of, it just becomes accustomed to you. And when he had to a man had to restart his computer and he got very emotional about it. Now, I do know that when I had to restart mine at work, I got emotional because I had to start over. But I didn't get emotional.
Yeah, it's just a computer, though. I mean,
it is. At the end of the day, it is just a computer.
It's a tool to be used, and if you don't realize that, then you ain't got no business using it, I guess.
You have worse problems. You can't figure out.
I'm lonely.
Ooh, Lord. All right, let's get to Stacy.
I think that's an Isaac Asimov movie.
This is to my husband's 40 block at Wainwright Unit. Hey, baby love. This is wifey kissing you our tuck in. It's been a pace day. I made it to the checkup this morning and all went well. Baby, it's been a rainy, overcast day here, but what's nice about it is it brought the temperatures down to 73 degrees, so you know the girls like that, especially Mimi. Yeah, they're behaving. Who I worked on the healthcare post and published it on some of the platforms, but the most important, FB, I can't access for some reason. We'll try it again tomorrow. I'm not sure what's going on. We keep getting an error. Boo, I got the 7th, 31st, 25 e-note with the T's. I'll publish them tomorrow. Baby, it's that time. This is kissing you. Mwah. I love you so deeply. Be healthy and safe and stay focused and tough. I love you, sweetheart. Mwah. Take care.
Well, I just had to Google it really quick, and you're right. It is ChatGPT. Something bizarre is happening. Oh, Lord.
I wouldn't lie to you. I thought it was the weirdest thing I'd ever read.
Skylink's coming.
But there's an Isaac Asimov book where AI takes over. That's where everybody's kind of scary over AI.
Yeah.
It learns and adapts, and next thing you know, it'll cut off all access. You can't turn it off, and you can't reprogram it. And
there was some movie I watched in the 80s when I was a kid that this guy had like an AI house before it was a real thing. And it ended up taking over, wouldn't let him leave, and it ended up trying to kill him.
Yeah, I think I've seen that movie.
I don't remember what it was called, though.
Yeah, I believe I remember that. Kind of weird.
All right, let's get to Tanya.
Start now. Hello, all you guys and gals on the row. This is Tanya Payne in Massachusetts. And I'm sorry I haven't been shouting out to you. I've been very sick. But I'm still working on trying to help you all as much as I can, my itty-bitty way. I also want to say rest in power, Ozzy Osbourne. I bet a whole bunch of y'all were as big Ozzy fans as me. Sending love and light and just good vibes to you. And especially Melissa Lucio, hey Mel, and Patrick Murphy, my old buddy, and Darlie Routier, hey girl, Rob Will, still standing with you, and Jeff Wood, my newest buddy. And I'm still doing everything I've told you all through the emails and the letters and everything. So I just wanted to do this shout out.
Uh-oh.
That was it?
That was it?
Yeah, she left a message and she cut it right off. She just wanted to make that shout out.
All right, and
all the way from Massachusetts.
Yep, I can. Yes, I am still having difficulties with my Securus, and yes, they're taking their time. It's one thing after another. But Linda and Joy, like I said, I can read them. I just cannot answer them. So Linda and Joy have been assisting me with some important ones, but I'm still working on it. They got to come up with it.
You can't make another one?
No, TDC won't. No.
I'm wondering when I'm going to get paid.
I have a credit card ready for you.
Checks in the mail.
Linda says, "Show me the money."
Yeah. I am working hard on it, though. I'm trying to figure out what to do, but I can't because it's all tied together. The phone system, the e-messaging. Val told me that I cannot start another one. So.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for the summit.
You got more than one name, don't you?
Yeah, I've gone. Val is head of. I've gone through.
So she would know it's you?
Yeah. Well, she would know my credit card.
You use a different credit card.
Yeah, I'll use Linda's. Hey, Linda, do you?
You only got one credit card to your name?
No, with my name.
Oh.
My name is. Yeah, I can put minutes on my phone because I can do it using MoneyGram. However, Securus hasn't advanced enough to use MoneyGram to put money on messaging, which makes no sense to me. So I'm waiting for the summit. I hope TDC has a summit soon.
And you're gonna go give them what for?
Yes, they're gonna pay Linda.
You can't use a prepaid debit card or something?
Tried it.
Huh. They got you blocked.
They haven't. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So, but she said, Val said they're working on it.
You trust Val?
Well, I ain't got.
You hear that, Val?
I trust you. She knows my number, so I've been calling from different numbers to make sure she answers me.
You know, I'm surprised with all the money that Securus makes. You know, the millions of dollars they make it so hard to navigate the system.
Yeah, it's.
I stayed on hold for 5 hours one day trying to fix something and never got to talk to anybody. I just gave up.
Yeah, they're not the most advanced company, but you know, when TDC has their summit, David, Linda, me, Joy, we all go, and Securus has representatives there. So we.
That's how we got on Edovo.
Yeah.
Part of the reason.
Part of the reason, just yeah.
That and lots and lots and lots of emails.
And lots of emails.
Squeaky wheel, right?
And even more. Yeah.
Hey, Linda, or wait a minute. Did y'all want to do shout-outs?
You got to get up close to the mic.
Here, I'll trade you spots.
All right, I think Pasquale wants to do his shout-outs.
Yeah, we're getting close. 10:49.
Yeah, we're cutting it short, man.
Make sure Linda gets her shout-outs in.
Yeah.
Well, I just got to tell one thing.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
What?
We heard that.
He's got these earphones. He's fixing to throw them across.
A musician having trouble with the headphones.
Yeah, now they're flipped. Now they're on the side. There. Lord. Okay, there we go.
All right. So I want to give a shout out to Umdallah Mendenhall. He was on Conley Unit with me, man. And if you're listening, and if you see this on the prison tablets, man, I want to tell you that I've been praying for you, Brother Chuck D. You've been on my heart. And I'm going to come see you, man, when I find out where you at. And Jesus love you, bro. You know that. I want to give a shout out to my Caravans brothers. I want to give a shout out to my brothers on Conley Unit. Ramsey 1. Shout out to Macho. Merci Music family. All my brothers on All Red. I also want to give a special shout out, man, for some of these brothers, man, that's in SEG. If y'all listening, I just want to tell y'all, man, you can keep your sanity if you read the Bible, read your books, talk to your neighbor, and just stay strong, man. Do you some push-ups, sit-ups, and seek the Lord, man. I'm going to try my best to see if I can come back there more on most of the units and give a concert and do a little preaching. But y'all on my heart, so I want to give a shout-out to everybody that's in segregation, everybody who's on closed custody, and everybody who's G4. I love y'all, man. And remember, King Jesus, we going to follow Pasquale God's baby.
All right, let's get to. Oh wait, go ahead.
So
go.
My wife Savannah say she want to give a shout out, and I do too. Little Evan, and Big Ike, Isaac Butler. God bless y'all. I love you.
All right, let's get to Freddie.
Hey everybody, what's going on? Let me do a shout out to the Wallace Pack, little brother James Dudley, Terry Green, Biff, all you guys, man, all you guys. Not just the guys that I know, but everyone in all the units, the women's units, everywhere. What can I say, man? It's raining up here. I'm about 50 miles away from Dallas right now. Doing the grind, man, working.
Got that banana flying, huh?
Got that banana flying. I'm gonna spend the night here in beautiful Dallas, Texas tonight.
Yeah, you got the rig to be spending the night in, that's for sure.
Yeah. Anyway, just shout out to everybody up in there, man. Keep your head up. Life is good. God is even better, bro. And what can I say, man? Always remain ready. That way you won't have to get ready when you come out here, man. If I say anything at all, man, I'll keep repeating it, man. I became free while I was there, man, with you guys, man. I kept my mind outside. I kept my mind doing all kind of stuff, except these damn phones. But I think I got it pretty good now. And then these computers and these trucks now, so I'm getting a little bit better. But I urge you guys, man, to start getting into technology. Especially if you're getting close to come out, man. Start reading more about it, man, because this stuff is advanced, man. Anyway, man, y'all have a great weekend, guys, man, and keep y'all head up, man. Do the right thing always. All right, Brother David and everybody there, thank y'all for what y'all do, man. And we'll see you next time.
Thanks, Freddie.
Thank you, Freddie.
Thank you, Fred.
Did you have something else to say, Pasquale?
Not really. I just, man, I have some songs, man, that I'm releasing to be on the media store, and it's I have a little issue. I don't know. You know me. I think it's the enemy. It's trying to keep my music out, but it's gonna be plenty more music coming for y'all, man. God been putting stuff on my heart, and I want to come preach too, man, and I want to love on you. Whatever unit you at, it's just not about rapping with me. But I'm gonna try to do a tour again, probably before Christmas. I'm gonna try to do one.
Well, thank you very much. And Linda, did you have something to say?
Thing to say, Larry Johnson, Blue Chain out of North Carolina. I got your message. I'm trying to get on that Getting Up app or whatever that thing's called, and I'm having problems. It gets to where it says they want to know if I'm a robot, and then I have to take a picture of the front of my driver's license, the back of my driver's license, put my phone number in, and then it tells me I guess I'm a robot or something because it won't let me in. So I
told you about that Chat GPT.
I don't know. Well, I don't know how to get around it, and I wrote him a long message, and then it deleted it because it wouldn't let me in. So anyway, Larry Johnson, I just want to tell you, I'm still trying, and I'll try again tomorrow and see what I can get in. If not, I'll sit down and write you a long letter and mail it. Okay, thank you. That's all. I've got a lot of shout-outs, but we don't really have a lot of time.
Go ahead, Danny. You make your shout-outs.
Oh, no, I already said mine that I was trying to work on my Securus.
That's it?
I mean, I have a lot, but we don't.
Well, we got 2 minutes.
No. I talk really slow. and my important thing was the Securus because I keep getting people yelling at me on the e-messaging. You're not writing me back.
Well, they have to understand, I reckon. I got too many to make in 2 minutes.
2 hours.
Yeah, 2 hours.
Yeah, you do.
But I'll make a few of them anyway. Of course, Travis Fletcher. Can't forget Travis. We all got letters from Travis. Danny, I got your mail sitting in here. I got your letter from Travis.
You're hiding them.
Say hi to Gypsy Allman, Daniel Lipscomb, Daryl Adkins, Maria Pena. Like I said, we're going to cut that one short tonight. Rashad Edie, Richard Little, I already said Ronald Allman. That's Gypsy Allman. Shabazz Mohammed, Stephen Drayton, Travis Walters, Victor Loya, Zachariah Areola, Tiffany Cheeks, can't forget Tiffany. And then TDCJ, Rodney Reed. Man, you and Kiki, y'all spend a lot of time together. I think that might be a good thing. But she said the other day that you had called several times and that you said hi. So, and I was talking to Dee Dee about it, and Dee Dee wanted to make sure I said hi. And from her, and Pete Signs, Bill R. Sims, Dee Dee said to say hi to you too. So hope you're having a good time.
Did?
She did. She told me that whenever I left a while ago. She said, make sure you tell Bill hi. So, Bill, Dee Dee says hi.
Notice we didn't.
You're too busy pole dancing. Dennis Price, keep your head up. Rob Cornelius Robinson, hope you're doing well too. So, you know Cornelius?
No, I was thinking about somebody the other day that I knew had that name.
Yeah, he was a chapel volunteer whenever he was at the Bird, and I'm not sure if he's doing that now or not, but I'm sure he is. He's always walking with the Lord. So, I'm cutting it short because it's about that time.
It is about that time. Wrap it up, David.
We've had a good show.
Yeah.
Been a lot of people here. And I really enjoyed having Pasquale. Pasquale's been on singing before, but we haven't really interviewed him. So that's why I wanted to hit him up with a little bit of time tonight and interview him. It's good to see Mike in the house. Mm-hmm. Good to see the finger guy.
He came in after we were on.
Yeah, he come in and we talked a little while during Abe's thing. He travels all over the place. He's got like halfway houses and radio stations, and he's just staying real busy. Whenever he got out of prison, he didn't look back. So it's good. And then he brought a buddy with him. You know, his buddy used to be a KPFT programmer.
Oh, okay.
So he hadn't been here at this station. He was over at the other station. So it was good to see him too. But look, y'all stay tuned for Skylar Dawn and DJ Chill with Damage Control. And man, have a good weekend.
Have a great weekend.
Have a great weekend.